Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court too as they get ready to go to work on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Miami Heat here at the American Airlines Arena. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed in letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, DA. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dragic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Jordan in at center. And for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Hero into the shooting guard. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn.
Kyrie.
Now, here is Irving. Prince kicks to LeVert. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's none. Covered by Irving. Passes it to Hero. And it's blocked by Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
The first free throw is good.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
And KD drops them both. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Now Irving, following Myers Leonard's three-point attempt. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Leonard. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. None passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And here's Irving. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. LeVert the pass to KD. over Adebayo. And the shot is long.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Irving from downtown. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Here's Nunn. 9 points last game out. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rebounded by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
For Brooklyn, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2. And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That free throw missing. Well, around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Now here's Butler. A 20-point game for him in the win against Dallas. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shots good by Durant. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, you know, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
Now, here is Irving. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Hero. LeVert defending. The kick outside to Butler. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. The offensive rebound and finished off by Leonard.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now, here is Irving. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Nunn. The kick outside to Butler. Just 4 to shoot.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
LeVert in the corner. Drills it from outside.
Now, Karis LeVert has worked diligently to make his three-point shot legitimate. Knocks that one down.
Here's Hero. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Pass to Nunn. Stolen by LeVert. Outside Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 5. Nunn passes to Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Butler against Prince. KD looking around. And KD throws it down.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Nunn. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Irving finds LeVert. Goes back up. And he banks in the layup. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Karis LeVert giving you a glimpse into how high that vertical goes. That is nice.
Here's Hero. LeVert defending. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. The pass to Nunn. Fires it up. Hero, no good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Hawks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Well, you know this, Greg, because you played in the NBA. You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
The Heat trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Now here's Durant. This game he had 12. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, here's Adebayo. Good on the bucket.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A lot of players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
One of the things you have to admire about Andre Iguodala is his ability to fit in any part of the lineup. Whether he's starting, whether he's coming off the bench, the ability to fill in from any position 1 through 4. Absolutely incredible.
Good on both. And with Iguodala, he has the experience to guard and match up against Doris any position.
And what you've seen lately is Iguodala being deployed more and more as an undersized power forward. But even then, one moment he'll act as a 4, and the next minute he's the de facto point guard. What a luxury to have that kind of versatility.
And the Nets miss again.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Olynyk finds Dragic. Passes it to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Dinwiddie.
Not just a threat on offense. Dinwiddie is a fantastic defender. Takes advantage of his speed and his reach.
Nets leading by 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They get a hand on it. And he converts the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. Dinwiddie right side. Allen kicks to Harris from the arc. Offensive rebound. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Iguodala. And it's blocked. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Here's Claxton, defended by Crowder. To the middle. Here's Allen. Rebound by Olynyk.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Dragic. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Dinwiddie outside. Claxton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Miami trailing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Robinson dishes to Dragic. For 3, Olynyk. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Dinwiddie finds Irving, and that one is good. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dragic taking his time here. Dishes it to Olynyk. To the inside. To the right side. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Allen slams it in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
And so here is Miami. 11-point game. The drive by Iguodala. And that one, good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Dinwiddie against Iguodala. Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. He doesn't hit that one.
A terrific job from Irving to track his man the entire way and bother that shot.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I
worked extremely hard to get where I am today. So whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Crawford. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. And that one misses. Indoors at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durants, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And that one misses.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to, surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. They trail by 11. He kicks it to Robinson. Outside Crowder. Back to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic from outside. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Outside Crowder. Back to Iguodala. Heat moving the ball around. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Kicks it out to Crawford, and there's the pass to Allen. Back to Crawford. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you love that Andre Iguodala seems to relish an opportunity to have contact and have to finish anyway.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Passes it to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Nets with possession here. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nunn. The teardrop falls in. Nunn's got his second basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dinwiddie against Crowder. The shot from 20 feet away. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Nunn. And that one goes long. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Durant. And finished off by KD.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
And here is Iguodala. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Crowder. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Crawford outside. The pass to Harris. KD against Crowder. The fader. KD's shot is off. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Knocks it loose. Crawford with the steal. Jordan the pass to KD. Back to Jordan. Rebound by the Heat.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful. Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
And here is Harris. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. He dishes it to Crowder. And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Euro comes in for Andre Iguodala. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. On defense, Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Miami no good on that time either. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Here's Crawford. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. Down low. Here's Durant. Makes it off the glass. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can really tell when Kevin Durant is in the flow because the scoring looks like it's second nature. He's going to go down as one of the all-time best.
Here's Hero. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Hero. He kicks to Butler. Here's Nunn. It's rebounded by Durant.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
The Heat trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. Crawford outside. Back to Durant. And finished off by KD.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Here's Nunn. Passes to Adebayo. Prince against Butler. Clock at 6. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Crawford. Nunn passes to Butler. Inside. Pass to Adebayo. Over Prince. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford launches a three. Second chance shot. Durant kicks to Jordan. And here's Prince outside. They grab their own miss. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Crawford. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Jamal Crawford. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. and I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Brooklyn leading by 11. It's stolen by Dragic. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The lead now in single digits. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Irving against Dragic. To the middle. From 10 feet out, a nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Hero. LeVert defending. Here's the teardrop. No good from Dragic.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Allen finds LeVert. Nets passing it around. And a wide open look for Irving. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 11. Right side, Dragic. Butler on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Over Prince. Butler, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. At one point, they led by 16. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
No good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game.
I was the master of controlling my paint. Shaquille.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Adebayo. He's out there with Myers Leonard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Hero. And it's none in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Nets leading by 10. Irving attacking. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
Doris, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Miami shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
What's up?
On the free throw, no good. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shots good by Durant.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Nunn. He's got 7. Goes up the baseline. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Nunn following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Hero. The dish to Butler. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Irving from long range. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 16 points for Kyrie Irving. The Heat trail by 18. Here's Nunn. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
And you look at the cast-offs that have found success in Brooklyn, Doris, a great part of the Nets story.
And I think what the players appreciate is the team that gave them their first real shot to play significant minutes. That buy-in and urge to prove themselves a part of what makes their culture special.
The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, here is Irving, guarded closely. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. That shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. Now Butler. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, give Jimmy Butler credit right there. Resourceful, powerful, backs away from no one.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Durant. The kick out to Irving. The 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got his 5th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And some changes here for the Heat. Jay Crowder comes in for Bam Adebayo. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Prince. And he makes both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Butler. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far. Olynyk with it. It's Robinson high post. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 4 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Irving, good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Nunn. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. In transition, here comes Miami. Iguodala's running. Here's Nunn. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Nunn's got 11 points.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
A nice shot by Harris.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
The Heat trail by 17. To the inside, Iguodala. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Don't make any mistake. Andre Iguodala's been around a while, but the hops are still part of the game.
Durant dishes to Harris. Back to Durant. Crowder with the steal. Iguodala against Dinwiddie. Iguodala the pass to Nunn. Dishes it to Crowder. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
And he makes the first. And Doris, you talk about Dinwiddie's book smarts. His parents wanted him to attend Harvard.
Yeah, he chose instead, Kevin, to attend the University of Colorado, believing the Pac-12 would be a better stepping stone to the NBA. And think about it, even now, this guy not shy about challenging authority. He will keep his coaches on their toes.
And so he hits both.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Now here's Dragic, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy is proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just one season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Dragic against Irving. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Kept alive. Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Irving. He's got 21. Allen outside. Back to Irving. To the middle. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Butler, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Left side, Durant. Outside, Irving. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 17. Butler in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Butler's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Heat.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Durant, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Iguodala wide open. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 14. Durant kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. Durant trying to break free. Irving can't hit. Heat shooting around 41% on the night. Floats it up for Iguodala.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Harris looking it over. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harris. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Heat trail by 14. Outside Dragic. Pass to Iguodala. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. That one a little long. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Irving. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. Now here's Dragic. Good D by Irving.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Allen finds Harris. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And he can't get the first one.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Myers Leonard comes in for Olynyk, and Adebayo is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And the second free throw, good. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
Now here's LeVert. After the miss from Goran Dragic. Claxton no good. Down low. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn leading by 17. From deep. And that one is off. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Dragic, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Claxton. He has 6. Harris no good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Shots good from Butler.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 5 assists in the game. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And here's Crowder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Butler missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. The Heat rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. The Heat have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And the Nets with possession here. 16 feet away. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets up by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Crawford on the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Karis LeVert is out there with Crawford. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Now here's Allen. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Crawford. The 3. Rockets with some nice D.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Shot from 12, and that one hits back iron. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Heat trail by 10. Now Dragic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jordan finds LeVert. Pass to Crawford. Over Dragic. Crawford's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 10.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Jordan. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
Crawford against Dragic. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Count the basket. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Crawford against Dragic. Prince outside. Back to Crawford. Shoots over Dragic. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
The Heat trail by 12. Outside Dragic. Prince against Butler. The shot, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. There's Crawford with the 3. He shoots again. Jordan can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now, here's LeVert. Basket, good. And it's 8 points for Jordan.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease. Outside
Leonard. He dishes it to Dragic. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And the pass to LeVert. Nets passing it around. Jordan against Leonard. And here's Prince outside. Offensive rebound. Jordan dishes to Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Allen drops them both.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
Here's Nunn. Butler in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 14. Here's LeVert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Hero. LeVert defending. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 18.
Well, terrific job by Spencer Dinwiddie to get up the floor. It's a nice way to get an easy bucket.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Dinwiddie with it. To the paint. Lined up there for Allen.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Nunn passes to Hero. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Hero. Passes it to Adebayo. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 16th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Nunn. To the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Right side Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's the Nets now, following the score by Miami. Prince, the pass to Allen. 5 on the clock. Bounce pass LeVert. Jordan finds LeVert. They get it again. Jordan's shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Tipped away. Here's none. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one falls for Prince. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Now here's Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And the Heat call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Here's none. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And so here is Miami. 17-point game. Inside. Here's Butler, and Jordan sends it back, and he recovers it.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn leading by 19. Pass to Prince. Back to Dinwiddie. Right side, Jordan. Over to the wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. 4 on the shot clock. Count it. Durant's got 22 points.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Pass to Hero. The pass to Nunn. Here's Adebayo. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
They double him with Butler. Butler against Prince. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Adebayo finds Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Nets leading by 18. A nice shot by LeVert.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Nunn, covered by Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Now, here is Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's LeVert missing. The Heat trail by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for KD.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here's Butler. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here is Irving. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant, the pass to Irving, takes the 3, drops in the tray.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. With DeAndre Jordan, and this is the kind of win you would expect from your team against a sub-500 team. So what made the difference tonight?
I think it was our mindset coming out. We hit a tough little patch there. We knew with teams that we have the ability of beating, we just try to come out and just hit them early and just keep stepping on them.
They are flat as a pancake, DeAndre, after the performance tonight. Thanks. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.